port protest.
Protest the port! We're here to protest!
People wearing Santa suits scuffle with security while trying to drop off lumps of coal.
Many people have expressed opposition to port expansion and increased coal traffic through Metro, but nothing like the scene at the port offices when protesters dressed as Santas clashed with security. They were attempting to deliver lumps of coal to board members. As Kirk Williams reports, it's a sign that people are getting frustrated with the process.
There was a very visible security presence at the port's offices today, all because of this. The few seconds of video released to the media show self-proclaimed anti-capitalist Santas being thrown out by port staff. But officials say the video doesn't tell the whole story. Rather than hand out coal, as protesters say, the port says protesters threw briquettes at staff from stairs. Some were so traumatized they were in tears today.
You can imagine quite frightening for staff, and they reacted spontaneously to try and constrain or restrain those individuals.
It's not our intention to hurt people or scare people, but we are ourselves very scared by climate change and so feel that we need to do what we can to try to stop it.
The protest was over this, plans to ship 4 million tons of coal from the Fraser Surrey Docks. The port's tenant is conducting an environmental impact assessment. The port has been looking for public input over the last 30 days. There has been plenty of reaction. Community protests, mostly about increased rail traffic and concerns about the health risk of coal dust. There are also concerns the port alone makes the final decision on whether the project goes ahead, despite opposition from neighboring municipalities.
Municipalities are fighting against companies and Port Metro Vancouver, and then the province kind of comes in at one point or another, and so the conditions for companies are quite uncertain.
The port falls under federal jurisdiction. The province says the entire process needs a look.
It's there to make sure that economic development happens in a way that's environmentally friendly and preserves our province for the future.
It's Ottawa's job to determine whether we're doing a good job of that, but frankly, we welcome that responsibility. We believe we do a good job of that, and we'll refine that process going forward.
If you build it, we will block it.
It's unlikely, though, any changes to the process will happen before a decision on the port expansion is made in the new year. Kirk Williams, CBC News, Vancouver.